Hey guys, welcome in. My name is Susie with Susie QZ Creates, and today I'm going to show you how I make my stickers like this. Alright, so the first thing I do is make my simple design on my iPad using Procreate. For this video's purposes, I'm just going to draw a simple little donut. I think it's cute. Donuts are my favorite thing. So yeah, I use an iPad Pro 11-inch with an Apple Pencil Gen 2. And the program I use is Procreate. I just love it so much. It's so simple and easy to use. Alright, so once I'm done with my design, it's super important to make it a PNG with a transparent background. And then I upload it onto Dropbox. It's just the easiest way to get something from Apple onto the PC. Now, I just want to tell you about the machine I'll be using for this particular sticker set. I use my Silhouette Cameo 3. I absolutely love it because I know that it cuts glossy stickers and glossy paper with no problem at all. And it's just a really reliable machine, and I love the software that comes with it. So easy to use. I also want to show you the materials I'll be using. I use Online Labels glossy sticker paper. I also use Avery lamination sheets. And then I use a little squeegee to smooth out the sheets onto the sticker paper and some scissors. Next, we're going to be importing our designs into Silhouette Studio. I always turn the registration marks on in the menu up here. That's just how the printer is able to read the stickers in order to cut them correctly. Next, we are going to import our design into the library. So I'm just going to find my design here, merge it with the paper settings that I already set up. We're going to resize it to a size that I think fits pretty well with the sort of stickers that I want to make. Now next, we are going to trace it so that we can get the sticker ready to cut. So up here in the corner, we're going to trace the entire sticker with the trace tool. I'm going to turn up the threshold so it makes sure it traces just the outside. And then we're going to very carefully try to select just the outline. So we only want to select the outline. Make sure you're not selecting the actual sticker image. After selecting outline, we are going to add an offset to it, which adds a nice little border with white space around the entire sticker. And then we're going to delete just that first outline that we made. I also like to group it so that the sticker and the outline are one and the same. So now we can move it around. The outline follows the sticker, no problem. And I can resize. I can copy, paste, fill up my sticker paper, or my my setup for the sticker paper. And I usually try to fill it up as much as I can, just so I don't waste any sticker paper. Sometimes it's like Tetris, you got to figure out which pieces fit where. But yeah, I'm going to bring up a random sticker file that I've done previously, just so you can see how the offset works when you're working with something that maybe not be a perfect circle or anything like that. So I'm going to bring up this file, and you can see I said I had an offset set to all of these. So there's a nice white space that traces around the original trace marks that I did. So yeah, it's really nice. It works for all kinds of stickers of all kinds of shapes. This is the printer I use. It's an Epson EcoTank printer. I love it so much because it doesn't have ink cartridges. It basically has like liquid ink that you put into the side over here. And it's just super easy to use. This particular model is an ET3710, but they come in all kinds of different models, and it's just the best printer I found so far that works with sticker making. So now I'm going to load my sticker paper in. Like I said, I used the Online Labels 8.5 by 11 full sticker page. So you want to make sure your settings are exactly the way that your printer works. This varies depending on the printer you use, but I tend to print for this particular printer on a glossy setting, and it seems to work perfectly. My stickers come out vibrant every single time. And I just love it. There's a nice close-up of the stickers coming out of the printer. So yeah, just make sure your printer settings match the sticker paper that you are printing on. Now this is done, we're going to take the sticker paper out of the printer, and I usually let it rest for a bit. maybe at least 5 to 10 minutes. Let the paper rest, let the ink settle onto the page, and then we will move on to the laminating. So this is my laminating process. This part of the video will be a little bit long because I want to show you exactly how I do it. So this is my sticker paper. Now that it's settled a little bit, I'm going to be laminating this Avery 9-inch by 12-inch sheet onto it. It's a little bit bigger, but I'll show you how to laminate it properly and trim it. I've got my squeegee and my scissors, and we are good to go. So first thing I do is peel the top part of the laminating sheet. It makes it for super simple laminating. So next I line up the corners of the laminating sheet and the sticker paper. Make sure it's lined up perfectly in the top left corner. Smooth it out. And you've got a nice little square that's exposed in the corner. So that's going to be very useful for when we laminate the rest of the sheet. So I'm going to press this little square onto the table. We're just going to press it onto there, make sure that it's stuck nice and good. Flip the laminating sheet over, make sure there's no little dust or specks or anything on the sticker paper so it doesn't give us any bumps on the laminating sheet. This is very important because sometimes I get bumps on my stickers and it drives me crazy. Just make sure it's nice and clean. Next, we're going to start peeling the laminating sheet. So I start from that corner right there, peel it nice and slow, just along the top part of the laminating sheet. Slowly start to pull it over the paper. And then I start sticking that top piece. That's very helpful for when you pull the rest of the paper. I'll use my squeegee to smooth out the sticker or the laminating onto the sticker sheet, and then we just go really slow from that point forward. So I stick the top as I go along. It just helps with the sticker paper and the laminating sheet staying into place. And you just move slowly down the rest of the page using the squeegee as you go. Just keep going little by little. Eventually you'll get to the end and you will have your sticker sheet all nice and laminated. So now we've got to trim off all this excess laminating that's on the outside of the sticker sheet. So I just use my scissors, do a nice glide or cut across the bottom. Nice and smooth. Sometimes it doesn't go as smooth, but that's okay. We're going to cut the sides, go all the way up. Just discard that part of the laminating sheet, and then we got a nice lamination. But now we got to smooth out the laminating sheet with our squeegee. I usually start from the middle, smooth it out to one of the edges. I go along one side, again starting from the middle, and then I flip the sheet around, start from the middle again, smooth it out to the edges, and yeah, it makes for a nice smooth laminated sticker paper sheet. As you can see, it's nice and glossy now. It adds an extra layer of protection to the plain glossy sticker sheet. So now it's time for cutting. These are the materials I use for when I cut in the silhouette. This is just a basic generic cutting mat. I find that the generic cutting mats are a little bit stickier and they last longer. So this is just a random brand that I got off of Amazon. They're also cheaper, just super easy to use. So now I'm going to line up the sticker paper into the corner along the lines of the mat. I'm going to make sure at least the top lines up. Sometimes the laminated or sometimes the mats are a little bit off center, but as long as you make sure the top is lined up, you should be good to go. Next, we're going to load it into our silhouette machine. Sometimes my little edge right there doesn't stay put. So we're going to move that over, load it into the silhouette machine, and I'll show you how to set it up for the machine cutting. Switching back over to Silhouette Studio now, we're going to send to the machine, and these are the settings that I use. So I already have a pre-made setting. It's called Die Cut Stickers. I use the blade depth of 5, use a force of 25, I use a speed of 5, and then I do 2 passes that ensures that it cuts through the laminate on top and all the way to the bottom so that the whole sticker comes out in one piece easily from the mat. So we're going to send it into our machine. As you can see, it's reading those registration marks from earlier. And like I said, the Silhouette 4 or the Silhouette 3 I've found reads glossy paper very well. So that's why I like it so much. Now it's going to cut correctly. And I don't usually ever have any issues with it reading the registration marks or cutting the right way. Here's a nice little close-up of the machine cutting. As you can see, it's cutting out that offset that we did. We got that nice white border on the outside, and it just, oh, sorry, my machine does that sometimes. Sometimes it says job complete, and then it's not complete at all. Oh, there we go. But yeah, so as you can see, it's cutting the stickers out exactly the way that we set it up in the program. I just love that white border along the stickers. I feel like it makes it look nice and professional. And there we go. We're done cutting. All right, now is one of my favorite parts. It's just so satisfying. We're going to peel that background off or that excess sticker paper. And now we've got our really pretty stickers. You can see that they're nice and glossy and shiny and well protected from the laminate. I just love this part. Like I said, it's so satisfying peeling the stickers off of the mat and seeing them come to life like that. It's just one of my favorite things. Good old handy dandy generic mat. And ta-da! Check out our stickers. I love them so much, even for a quick little sketch. There you have it. That's how I make my stickers every single time with my Silhouette machine and my awesome printer. Feel free to leave any questions. If you have any questions, I'm always available. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and hopefully I see you guys next time.